Welcome to a new season of Borough Talks, the Borough Market podcast. I'm Giulia Crouch, and this spring I'm back at London's most iconic food market to chat with the traders who make this place so special.
It's a brilliant place to be. It's one of the best markets in the world.
We'll explore their journeys, uncover the best seasonal produce, and pick up plenty of expert foodie tips along the way.
And you can actually mix the sauce yourself. You could make stir-fry soya noodle. That same sauce, you can make kapow. You could make stir-fry vegetable. It's so easy.
As the market comes to life with fresh produce and new flavours, we're celebrating the people who make it all happen. So join me for another season of delicious conversations with those who know food best. This is Borough Talks. I am so excited to welcome Worawan Kamann to the show. So you have a fantastic Thai street food store in the market called Khanom Krok, and you also have an amazing Southeast Asian grocery store called Raya. So you've been in the market for over a decade now. Take me back to the beginning. Why did you decide to open Khanom Krok in the first place?
Well, I used to be a Borough Market customer. I used to come and shop here time to time, and then my husband then at that time moved his office just right across, and then we come here all the time for lunch and shopping, and then we tend to come more often, but the market was that time only open from Thursday to Saturday. So and I seen there's something going on in the front of the market hall, and I thought, oh, maybe there's an opportunity here, there's something that I really like to do for the long term. So I sent my application without not knowing if I'm gonna get it, and I thought, oh, let's try, and I started the dish that I like the best, I like the most. It's my favorite dessert dish, which is Khanom Krok. That's how it started.
That inspired the whole thing. Did you work in food before?
Well, yes, my family back home has catering business, but my grandmother come from a southern part of Thailand where the food flavor is the most intense. So, and we cook a lot, in the weekend as I, always go to my grandmother, and then we would cook everything from scratch, grating the coconut from the shell and juice it ourselves and things like that. So food has always been my thing. And as a Thai person, I think, we live to eat.
Same as the Italians.
Yeah. So we socialize around food. We do business deal around food, and food is always something that it's on top of my head. Yeah, something that I feel really comfortable with, and I have a lot of passion. With my cookings and with eating as well.
So what were you working as before you decided to do your stall?
No, actually, I came here to do a master's degree in marketing, and then I have a child, so I took some time off. At that time, it's just about to get back to work. So my daughter started school, so I thought it'd be nice to do something, that I really enjoy. And also, I grown up in into entrepreneur sort of family back home, so I want to do something for myself rather than working for someone else.
So was it your initial idea to focus just on sweet food?
On my first proposal, actually on the proposal toward the end, there was a grocery into it. So my initial idea was to have a little stand selling the hot coconut pancake and also some dessert dishes, and at the back, selling grocery and things. It was on my first proposal, but at that time there was no stand available. So and then the hot food got very popular very quickly. So I was really concentrated on doing more dishes and on the quantity and the quality, and during COVID actually there's an opportunity came, and there was a stand available, and I was this has been in the back of my head, but then by then I kind of understand the food even more, what Borough Market is about and where there is a room for special type of things. It's not like the grocery that you get anywhere, a Asian grocery somewhere else. It's something different, something more unique.
So how long after opening the street food store did you open the grocery?
About 9 years after.
9 years, but you had this idea from the beginning. This is obviously always something that you wanted to do.
Yes, it was, but it was the back of my head because there was nothing available. People usually work here through generation, no one ever leaves. It's been a long time, until this come. And also it come at the right time as well, because I'm involved a lot in my business. I'm always here.
So tell me about some of the things you can buy in the grocery. You obviously take massive care over getting the best ingredients. That's obviously something that's important to you.
Yeah, so you can get like fresh herb, fresh vegetable that you use for cooking Southeast Asian dishes. You get, of course, curry paste, Malaysian, Singaporean.
And you make your own curry paste, don't you? We've got some here in front of us.
Yes, this curry paste is for our own curry paste. So we have the whole range of green, red, yellow, tom yum, jungle curry, and we also introduce something that's quite different from all the other curry that's available. We have this Khua King, which is a really typical southern Thai dry curry, which is very spicy and intense.
Sounds great.
And also our own palm sugar, yes, that traditionally made on the traditional wok.
So do you want people to be able to recreate Thai dishes and Southeast Asian dishes at home with your ingredients?
I have so many customers who want to do their own curry paste as well,
Yeah, and I'd love to do my own curry paste.
Yes,
I don't normally do it.
Yeah, and then they don't have to buy our curry paste. They can buy the ingredient to make their own curry paste as well, and we're happy to help them around. And what's different at Raya is my team, they really enjoy telling people that, how to cook and what they need. They never just say, if you ask for one thing, where is soya sauce, they just point it to you and you go find it yourself. They would maybe engage with you, what are you trying to make? Maybe you need this as well. You want to make kapao, okay, maybe you need 3 different sauce, but this may be too many for one person. You might be able to skip one, and they talk you through it. If you want to make curry paste, maybe you don't need this chili, maybe that chili would be better. And it's also educating people as well, and I think people really like the whole experience of coming to Raya because we're quite different.
Oh, absolutely. You're not going to get that experience in a supermarket, are you? They're not going to point out what chili you need.
No, actually no. And also Southeast Asian cooking require a lot of ingredients, and we do have dispenser where you can buy the organic ingredient in a small amount. There's no minimum requirement.
That's such a good idea, because I think that's something that can put people off
Yes.
about cooking
Yes.
cuisines that they don't normally cook, because they have to
Yes.
buy so much stuff and then it lives in the back of the cupboard forever and
And
they
then
never
go in the
use
bin.
it, and then goes in the bin. Oh, so it's sustainable then.
Yes, it's pretty much, it's come from how I feel myself as, when I go shopping to cook my food and I end up having to buy 2 big bag full of the ingredient. I only need 2 tablespoons of each, and I just feel why do we have to force people to do that? They can buy small amount, you can bring your own container, and also, that's what we try to do, try to reduce the waste as well, packaging, plastic and things like that. So I think that's the whole concept.
So do you think this is helping encourage people to just cook more at home and be more adventurous?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, and it is true. There's so many, ingredients available now in London, in the UK, and especially in Borough Market. You can add things and mix things up together how you like. And I think eating healthy is coming from, educate yourself. What can you do more if you don't really know, the ingredient in the cupboard? So what to do with them? You don't know how to adapt them into other dishes. It's going to be boring after a while. If you adventures yourself, you discover something new every day, is make eating more fun as well.
And how easy is it, would you say, to make authentic Thai cuisine at home? Is it easy?
It's very easy.
Is it?
It's not difficult, true. I do actually, for myself, I love stir fry. So I do a lot of wok fry at home because it's quick and also healthy. You have maybe 3 different type of sauce that you need in your cupboards, and you could go marinate your meat, you can make stir fry vegetable, you could do stir fry mince, you could do so many things from those 3 sauces that you have in the cupboard. You just need someone to guide you through, and that's it.
And once you do it one time, you can do it again.
Yes, and you can actually mix the sauce, already pre-mix the sauce yourself, and you could make pad see ew, stir fry soya noodle, and that same sauce you can make kapao, that same sauce you could make a stir fry vegetable if you add maybe oyster sauce, a bit of white pepper and things like that. Or actually, it's so easy, same as coconut milk. Not only curry, you can make soup, you can make sweet dishes and things like that.
And how do you go about sourcing the things in your shop then?
We try as much as possible to work with the local producer, quite a few producers that actually based here and they made them here. Like, of course, there's some ingredient we can't really get it here, unfortunately. Then, yes, we'll get them from abroad. But yes, anything that are available here, we try to stick with the ingredient around, to reduce footprint.
And you like to work with like small producers and sometimes like directly with farmers if you can. Tell me more about this.
Yes, so we try to work with the local producer if there is producer available in the UK. And also with like our palm sugar, we work directly with the producer. It's produced directly for us. There's no chain.
Where's it made?
In a rural area of Thailand. They collect their own sap from the coconut flour, and then they reduce. It took a long time, when they produce. It's not something you can rush because it depends on the weather as well. One coconut can produce only 1 liter a day of the sap, and then they have to reduce them down, and it's labor intensive, with hands, and it took maybe hours and hours, and then put them into the mold before they can make one whole pallet. Usually it takes several months.
Really?
But yes, because they have no machine, everything done by hand.
Wow. How did you come across this producer?
She used to be one of my manager at Raya. Her family also have farm outside Thailand, and so she's quite knowledgeable. And then, we look into source to the producer together, and then one thing that we have to stick on, we don't want to work with anyone commercial like massive producer. We want to work with traditional local producer only. So it took a long time, the whole process. We wanted to get things done in 1 year, but it wasn't. It took like two and a half years before we get all our own brand produced. So we work really hard to try to source. And same as our curry paste, we work directly with the producer who get all the ingredients from the southern part of Thailand, and they produce directly to us. There's no middleman or anyone else.
That's amazing.
Yes.
And when it comes to stocking your shop, do you like to introduce your customers to kind of lesser known ingredients?
Yes, definitely. For example, if they want to come and ask for ingredient, can I have lemongrass? I want to make tom yum. Then we said, do you know about galang gao? Tom yum, actually galang gao is the most important ingredient in tom yum or tom kha. A lot of people didn't know about it. And then we introduced them to it. They said, if you can't finish it, if it's too much left, then we also tell them how to keep it fresh and things like that. And what not to use if you use some dry ingredient like a herb you want, like kaffir lam leaves, things like that, or galang gao. When it's dry, it lost all its aroma. So it's better if you can't use it fresh, you freeze it.
What are some of the kind of most unusual things you've got in stock at the moment?
Maybe pea aubergines. I don't know, like the little pea aubergine that usually is a very typical ingredient that go into a green curry. But nobody really uses it here because it's very difficult to find. But we do have them in stock. Actually, it's a fresh one coming today.
Oh.
Yes. Also, I forgot to mention, we also sell exotic fruit at Raya.
Oh yeah, I always see it when I walk past. What kind of stuff do you have?
We do like jackfruit, and we juice our own sugar cane freshly throughout the day. And and it's sort of like people sometimes, the relation of people going into the supermarket not really knowing how the food actually, before you peel, before you shop, how they look like or how they're made. I think this is a missing link. Like people don't know, almost like, what's a potato look like, in the field, like they grow on the tree, like things like that, it's almost kind of like we open the jackfruit, daily, so people can see, what's inside and what you eat and what you don't eat from that fruit. And people, sometimes to time, like come and see what is this. We have like snake fruit, for example, the varieties of different type of fruit, and also durian. People always think, durian is a stinky sort of fruit, and they think the jackfruit is the same, but it's totally different type of fruit and things like that. And I think normally in Asian supermarket you have to buy a whole pack of things, like with the plastic seal, minimum of 500 gram or whatever. So people are like, oh God, if I want to try, I need to buy the whole 500 gram. What if I don't like it? It's really expensive. At Raya, you can just pick and choose.
I love that element of it.
Yes, and I think this is really important to make people try. And I think we encourage people to try different flavor. And having done that, I realize people actually buy more because they like to try different things. It put them off buying the whole pack.
And like you said, it massively minimizes food waste, which is a huge problem.
Yes.
So Worawan, Tell me what you've brought for us to try today. This all looks amazing.
The main dish that I have with me today is beef Penang curry. It's a traditional Thai sort of curry, less sauce sort of curry and more intense flavor. And the beef that we use today is from ginger pig, which actually the same dish that we sell at our store at Khanom Krok in Borough Market too.
Has that always been on the menu at your store?
Yes, it has been, well, since we moved to the Borough Market kitchen. So we've been here almost 12 years now. We started in the Green Market. That time we have a smaller pitch, so we could only do few dishes. But we got like double the size, the stand that we have now in Borough Market kitchen. So we can actually serve variety of dishes.
So that's one of the originals. And how about the one here? Is this an original too? Tell us about this.
Yes, I took with me today two sweet dishes. One is called coconut pancake, or the Thai name is Khanom Krok, which is the name of the store. That's how the whole story started. We just started with just idea of like selling only sweet dishes, Thai dishes that not too many people know about it outside Thailand. Because when I first came here, that's what I missed the most, Thai sweet. So the coconut pancake is one of my favorite sweet. That's how it started. And then another dish is mango and sticky rice. And this sticky rice, we infuse it with butterfly pea flour. So that's why it looks purple.
I was going to say it's this incredible like bluey purple colour.
Yeah.
It looks so enticing, and then the mango there. I think we should dig in. I'm hungry.
Yeah, go ahead.
What should we try first?
Maybe start with sweet.
Okay, I'm going to try one of the pancakes. Tell me how you make these. I don't think I've ever tried these before.
No. So they're made from coconut milk, rice flour, a bit of salt and sugar. And then we sprinkled it with black and white sesame seed. Traditionally, people put spring onion like on top. I know it doesn't sound like it would go together, but actually it's really good together.
So is it supposed to be like a sweet and savoury?
Yes, sweet and savoury. And then people then put sweet corn and variety of things. Sometimes they put pumpkins and things like that. But I found like sesame seed actually complement the coconut pancakes like the best.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't have too much flavour. And it still like bring out like the whole flavor of the original pancakes.
It really does. These are really lovely. Quite subtle, very comforting, kind of creamy, and you get that like delicious texture of like the crispiness of the pancake as well. Those are a delight. What kind of time of day do people normally eat these? Did you say they're a breakfast thing?
Yeah, traditionally street vendor would sell it early in the morning. When I was a child, that's what we get in the early morning. But then like throughout the day you can get, you know, like maybe afternoon snack, you can get them in the market too. But yes, Thai people usually eat the whole day, like several times a day. So we snack throughout the day. So there's something that be something that quite light. It's not too heavy. When you feel like a little sweet, we'll go and grab some like this.
Is it something that people make at home, or is it just something you get in the market?
Usually people don't make this at home, but this is something I learned from my grandmother. So every weekend we go to my grandma and we cook different dishes, and this will be one of the dish that we would do on the weekend together. Yes, but it's not something that you cook like every evening or every morning at home, because it's too much work and it does take time.
Do you need a special pan for it?
Yes, the pan that we got is a blast pan. It's totally golden with a lot of holes inside. So this kind of steam up, and then we got a lid. So we put it on the gas burner and we put the lid on to steam it up first, and then we open up towards the end, and then it get crispy. But also the crispiness is not tradition.
Oh,
it's
is it not?
my own like twist, sort of,
I love
like
that.
because I like a bit more texture into the food.
It's nice to have the combination of kind of the steamed softness and then that crispy bit as well.
Yeah, so it's like custard like in the middle, but
Yeah.
crispy on the outside.
That's fantastic. I love it. Tell me more about the rice. How do you make the rice?
This one, so you have to pre-soak. The sticky rice is not a normal type of rice. It's a special type. So you need to pre-soak it at least minimum of 3 hours before you want it to cook. And then there are two different ways to make the rice purple. So you either like make a solution of butterfly pea flour with water.
Is that this blue color then?
Yes, but the way we do it differently. We actually pre-soak the rice as normal, and then we steam the rice and it turn out white. But then on the other pot, we cook the coconut milk infused with butterfly pea flour and make it really purple. And then when the rice finished, we soak the rice into the coconut solution that we make with butterfly pea flour, and then it turned purple. And then we leave it to sit for like maybe 20 to 30 minutes, depend on the weather. But yeah, and then pretty much done. And then we make a coconut sauce to put on top, and you can see the toasted mung bean on the top. It's another extra texture.
Yeah, like a bit of a crunch.
Yes.
This is amazing. I love
Thank
it. I
you.
love sticky rice, and Having it sweet as well, it's just a nice change.
Yes.
I don't know enough about Thai sweets.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's
what I
really
mean.
interesting that you
Yes.
started it all out because of that,
Yes.
because I don't think people necessarily think of Thai food being, you know, sweet. I think they think of the savoury dishes much more, and maybe they're a bit more famous.
Yes, there's not a lot of them around like outside Thailand, besides like maybe mango and sticky rice. But usually because, you know, people sell them in a restaurant, they get one portion here and there. They don't really cook them fresh. So they usually have them in the freezer. When someone orders, they just reheat it, if you notice. And you cannot really reheat sticky rice in the microwave. It loses its texture.
And the texture's what it's all about, isn't it?
Yes.
That's what makes it so
Yes.
enticing.
Yes, but because, you know, we're quite lucky where we are in Borough Market, we got a lot of footfall. We actually can do few dishes that we, you know, sort of very good at, and we can sell them here, so we can make them fresh every morning. So this is what we make fresh every morning.
How popular is it?
The mango sticker is really popular.
Is
It's
it?
really popular, yes. I mean, at the beginning, it was a bit of struggle finding the right mango. Like many times I cook the rice, we can't find the mangoes because it has to be, the sweetness has to complement each other. You can't use the mango that's not ripe enough or sweet enough. Sometimes it's ripened, but the sweetness, it got like a bit of a sort of tangy.
Sometimes it's a bit sour.
Yeah, it doesn't go with the sticky rice. So now as we have Raya grocery here, we choose our own mangoes, we hand pick our own mangoes, so it's more reliable, and like we can continue doing this every day, which is quite nice. So I think when you make it sometime and you stop, you know, people sort of come here and then they don't see it, and then people forget about it. But if you can do it consistently every day, like the word of mouth spread, and then people know about it, and it's really popular. We always sell out every day, so we make a lot. We make already double the amount we used to make.
So tell me about the Penang. It looks delicious.
Thank you. Penang is one of my favorite curry dish. Quite intense, and it's not too much of the sauce. It's just about right, and the sauce is usually thicker, so you need a little bit of sauce to go with your rice. And the good thing is you could get really good beef in England. I mean, like, you know, in Thailand we can't really get like this sort of same quality of beef, and so it's nice to bring this together. And also we're so lucky to be in Borough Market, you know, to be able to get ingredients here like ginger pig, highly cut the beef freshly for us every morning.
That's cool. You can taste the quality of this
Yes.
beef.
Yes.
That's fantastic. And what kind of flavours do you put into a Penang? What kind of spices?
It's got like a typical red curry sort of paste, but it got extra bits of cumin, and then we put it kaffir lam leaves. You know, that is another sort of highlight of the Penang, and we also get our fresh kaffir lam leaves from Raya. So
It's fantastic.
thank you.
I love it. I could eat the whole thing.
And yes, Thai cooking is based on, you know, around coconut milk, palm sugar, and pretty much a lot of our dessert and savory are always like either palm sugar or coconut milk.
This is something I wanted to ask you about actually. So how much does the quality of ingredients matter when it comes to making Thai food? Because I know something like coconut milk can differ massively.
Oh yes, it definitely made a difference. Like I think in terms of like Thai person, like, you know, Thai people who live abroad, they have particularly like the special type of coconut milk they would only get, because if you get a different brand, it will not make the curry you want to, and it really make the difference. And especially the palm sugar, you know, I can tell because now we source our own palm sugar, which actually you could never get this palm sugar outside Thailand. So this one has been still made like in traditional wok. So, you know, they collect the sap from coconut water, which like, you know, one whole day we might make like 1 liter, and then they slowly reduce it on the wok.
So it's quite labour intensive process, quite a long process.
Yes, and normally the palm sugar you get anywhere else outside Thailand is like a block, very hard. You can't break it apart.
Okay.
For this one, you can break it, and it tastes like toffee. And
Wow.
yes, and you know, you cannot compromise it white sugar neither when you cook Thai dish, because the link between the flavor, you know, it's not as subtle and it's not as nutty. You know, like the sweet, it will be like more like a very sharp, like sort of not go together sweet, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Even like in our salad, you not realize, you know, in som tam, for example, we put palm sugar in it. So without palm sugar, you never taste the som tam like you taste in Thailand.
So when you first moved here, what was the kind of Thai offering like?
You go to a Thai restaurant in the old day, like, of course, you know, I'm talking about 20 odd years ago when I first came here. In a Thai restaurant, they always serve, you know, red curry, green curry, yellow curry, pretty much variety of color, and they always come in a soup bowl. And you will see a person just gonna either put the rice in the bowl or pour the whole bowl into the rice on top of the rice, and then that's not how we eat it. We share, so we order quite different things, and we have a bit of everything. We don't have a massive bowl of curry like that. I don't know, it's quite a lot. And also, all the curry will taste the same, even though they're different color.
Oh, right, okay.
Yes, there's no different in terms of flavor.
There's no subtlety.
No, not really. But what I kind of really enjoy at the moment, because I think the food scene has changed so much in London in particular. People travel and they try, the authentic street food and things, and they come back and they expect something like that, and they actually like it. And people thought, in the old days, people would think, if you cook for a Westerner, only make it salty as all the flavor that you need. But actually, no, you cannot pick one flavor. It should come together.
Yeah. Is that the secret of Thai cooking? Is that why it's so delicious? Because it's these different elements coming together?
Yes, I think so too. For example, if you taste something like massaman curry, sometimes you don't realize there's a little sour flavor in it.
Mm-hmm.
Actually from tamarind.
Yeah.
But you think, there's some flavor, but you don't know because it got a bit of sweetness and tangy and also salty and also nutty from the peanut.
Yeah.
And you kind of cannot really pick one flavor out of it.
Yeah.
But
it's really well balanced, isn't it? And I think that's what makes it so Moorish, is that you are detecting those subtle different flavors, and that's quite exciting to eat. I love Thai cuisine so much. I'm absolutely obsessed with it. What do you think has made you so passionate about quality ingredients? Is it something that you've always cared about?
Yes, I love good food myself. I love eating quality food. I think it's so important what you put in your body. And I love different flavor. I love to try different things.
Have you always, since you were a child?
Yes, it's always been. It's so important to me. And then when we started Khanom Krok, we thought, what's the first thing we want to do? We want to buy as much ingredients possible from Borough market, from our fellow traders. So we start getting vegetable from the market, we get our chicken from the market, that's the beginning, and we get the prawn from the fishmonger here. It's pretty much everything that's available here.
It's like a nice little ecosystem.
Yes, and also, I started as a small business. I don't have a van to go pick up every day. I want to spend time cooking my dish. I don't have a big team when I started. So it would be also convenient to have, all the traders supply ingredient for me here.
So you wouldn't skimp on ingredients?
No, definitely not. And I wouldn't sell anything that I don't eat myself. So, I wouldn't buy things like frozen to cook, like frozen chicken and things like that to cook for my customer, because I wouldn't eat that. So I think it's kind of cheap, because I feel like when I go to a restaurant, I expect that they use it like good ingredient. I pay money, and then when starting the whole catering thing here, I kind of learn a lot of things. It's not things, and I don't want that in my business.
Yeah. So you're quite strict about how you do things. You want to maintain a certain standard.
Yes. And also the team. I'm so close to my team. It's like a family. We'll treat them as a family. And I eat my own food every day if I come to the market. And I'm look forward to come and eat the dishes that we serve.
And do you still have family in Thailand?
Oh yes, I still have my family in Thailand, and I visit them very often, and they also come here very often.
I was going to say, have they been here and tried your food?
Yes, but except my brother who lives in Australia.
What do your family make of it?
They're actually really proud. Initially, my dad was a bit like, oh, that sounds like tough what you're doing, like street food, it's not something that he liked me to do, but I think now, I'm quite known in the Thai scene as well, and I got quite a few, important people visiting us, and very proud of what we do as a Thai person. So yes, my family is really proud.
You said your grandma influenced you so much.
Yes, my grandmother, sadly, she passed away already a couple of years ago. She influenced so much in my cooking, because I spent a lot of time cooking with her, because when I was older, we moved the house right next to her. So we did get to eat a lot of her food, and her food is really special. It's always the flavor that I have in my tongue. And I
Yeah.
don't know, like I can just teach people, put this together, but how to make the flavor, like how I like it, is difficult because I grown up with that flavor in my tongue. Like, I grown up with it.
It's a nice way to honour her though and remember her, isn't it? By like cooking her dishes that she made, and she obviously taught you so much.
Yes, I remember, going in her kitchen and stealing her palm sugar and have a little spoonful and then run out. And
If someone's never made Thai food before, what do you think is the easiest to start with for a beginner?
stir fry maybe. Yes, I think it's quite easy. You just mix different type of soy sauce together, oyster sauce, and crushed garlic. If you want, actually you can, and it's quite versatile. You can just pretty much put anything in the stir fry, and it's quite healthy.
Very healthy. Your businesses are both amazing. I love them so much. Where do you want to take things next? Do you have any ambitions for something new?
Yeah, I actually, like to introduce more like special dish of the week or something like that. What we were kind of try to do pre-COVID, and we didn't get to do as much after. And also for Raya, we like to make more our own brand products, to cut the chain and to bring the best premium quality like fish sauce or coconut milk in our own brand. And so now we got 2 products, so we're looking to the next. And this is what we want to continue. And also we like to maybe engage with customer even more. We wanted to do some maybe cooking lesson or maybe like cooking demo or things like that.
Well, I'll be there if you do a cooking course, and I will be there. I'm going to buy some of your paste, your palm sugar. This is also up my street.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much for coming on the show. It's
Thank
been
you.
lovely to speak to you, and it's been so interesting and delicious food.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Borough Talks. Make sure you follow the podcast so you don't miss an episode, and we can't wait to see you next time. Cheers, guys. Borough Talks was hosted by me, Giulia Crouch, produced and edited by James Deacon, editing and sound design by Chris Attaway, and a special thanks to Nina and Bethan at Borough Market, the team at Bidow's Wine Bar for hosting us, and everyone who spoke to us and fed us.
Come in, okay, sweetheart. Thank you so much, yeah?